Hello and welcome to the ARCA series. We are back. We thought Martinsville was over. I thought Martinsville was over at least. And then here we are. You know how sometimes you'll have a nightmare that just recurs? You have the same nightmare over and over again? That maybe feels applicable to this one. But hopefully it'll be better than we expect. First things first, though, qualifying. This is going to be obviously very, very important.
One more lap.
I don't know if I hit that quite right. I know that it definitely feels better.
P9. That puts you 0.12 off the pace.
The more the tires get heated up.
0.32.
It feels like we got more grip out here than in practice. I don't know how much I liked that. 318 to a 255. We were the last one because I actually backed out to come back again. Good luck to Austin. We got lots of people to say good luck to. Obviously, I'm getting in here a little bit late. Good luck. Oops. Latency. Don't really care about that at the moment. Say good luck to everybody. Austin's in here. Gavin Ropchan's in here. Nick is in here. So lots of the names we know. There we go. Make sure I got my settings how I want them. I went with a little bit lower of a brake bias, even though I think a little bit higher might have worked better for qualifying. But I want to get used to it. 60%, because I noticed we were getting on the right front a little bit. We're doing 10-to-1 for the steering ratio. And we've got a strong field here. We are going to start P7 and a 4,200 strength of field, as it'll tell you here in a moment.
The estimated SOS
There it is.
4,258.
I don't recognize a lot of these names. It looks like a lot of short trackers, maybe, that like to run short tracks. And the reason I guess that is because some of the safety ratings we get. Obviously, it's harder to build a good safety rating in a short track series or in short track racing, because you get a lot more contact. But I'm hoping that we can avoid too much of it here.
Rolling start. Follow car number 17.
Some of those guys really flying. Ooh, as we spin the tires a little bit, I barely touched the throttle. Got down into the ones for the pole setters.
Race car speed is
All I really want for this one is to survive. Martinsville's got a bad reputation on iRacing for a good reason. Even in real life, the races can end up a bit of a circus. Oh my goodness. This guy's going wild with the tire warming. I know you definitely get speed by warming the tires up. I see the Red Bull there. I see the all chrome. Nick would be having an absolute aneurysm right now, I think.
Wooten in here too, Mr. Hamshoe.
At least we're going to be on the inside. Hopefully that'll bring us some better luck to start this thing.
I didn't run any of the NASCAR.
It's really not that tough to drive around here. You got a lot of grip in this ARCA car, and you would hope that guys can hold it together, but being Martinsville, there's going to be people diving in from 10 miles back. That's just how this place works. Like I said, I just want to survive it. But the fact there are no yellows could help out if we can survive the beginning part. And the beginning part is starting now. 60 laps here at Martinsville. Before you know it, here we go. Getting hit from behind already.
Green flag, green flag. Car outside. Outside, clear.
Go, we get clear. Inside was definitely a good place to be. Having to check up a little bit there. Almost got sideways.
B6.
Getting lots of pressure from behind.
Car ahead is Walters. Car number 17. B license.
That is going to be the whole race, though, so can't let that get to me. Ooh, big move
The
by
leader's
the
just done a
17.
19.31. The guy behind has just done a
Side by side, could bring them back to us potentially. Door slamming. Is the 10 gonna take that kindly? Probably not. Wow, this 17 is something else. That was a huge block. He's not surviving to the end of this race, I can tell you that right now. He's gonna get taken out by somebody, more likely than not. And looks like we might be starting here with some potential sideways action. These guys really trying to get into one another.
6th place. Fastest lap for Walters, 19.15.
Pace is only increasing as these tires get up to temp. I hope this 2 is patient with us as we wait for a chance.
Clear outside.
Actually, we've got a little bit of room behind us, interestingly enough.
Car outside.
Get to the inside, he's going to have the run out though, so he's going to get clear.
You've just done a 19.
I'm really usually not aggressive enough at these short tracks to make passes, but if we could follow guys through, that could help. Got a bad feeling, yes I do.
Clear high. Car inside. Still there at the bottom.
P4.
Clear inside. You're in 5th. Still
Fortunately,
there.
that will be
Clear.
a 4X, but we do survive it. What's injury data?
No damage. Car
No damage. Alright, good news.
You're in 4th
They're
position.
liable to get hit from behind, however. Will there be retaliation? No, that person's just heading to the pits. I'm really hoping I can get away here.
The car in front of us is now Connor. Car number 1 in their rating
I'd
is...
love to see them battle back there so we can maybe get a little bit more room. I really don't want to have to think about what's happening behind me, so I can run the line I want to run instead of having to protect a little bit on the inside. Because I think you can get a good run through these corners if you
Time was 19.36.
get a little bit of a wider run and keep momentum through the middle of the corner. Unfortunately, that was Austin I just saw come out of the pits. So he has found trouble. Or rather, trouble found him, more likely.
You've just done a 19.43.
We're 12 laps in. I'm going to get session last lap up. Actually waited to do that for a reason. Oh my god, he's coming in hard back there. One car. We're keeping up pace with him pretty darn well, I think. The 2, I think, is probably better than us. I just hope that he is kind about how he chooses to pass.
Lap times are pretty
He
consistent.
doesn't just run through us. I don't feel like I'm holding him up too bad right now. He's got half a second behind him, so he won't have
Walters,
pressure.
car number 17 is now in the lead.
We had a pass for the lead right there, I think. I don't know. Yes, we did. Not sure how you make a pass here unless a guy makes a mistake. Guy behind is close enough that we have to pay attention to that.
Your lap time was
Getting hit.
19.51.
Can't run over the guy in front of me. He's gonna go to my outside, I guess. That's an interesting one. We might just have to let him go.
Inside.
We haven't got room, so I'm gonna let him go.
Your line. Clear.
Whew, had to check up a little bit. Nearly got him.
Sorry.
Can we stay in front of the 12?
You're fine, sorry, I went a bit early.
That was a case where I wanted to find the way to get back to the bottom. because I was going to lose 2 spots if I tried to fight it, I think. With him being to my inside. Probably going to lose a spot anyway, because this guy seems to be better than us.
The car in front of us is Drew, car number 2, B license, and their rating is 5.8.
Ooh, the 2 gets the inside curb.
Car outside.
Can't wait for him because
Keep low.
got guys behind us.
Still there. Still there.
Gotta keep it to the bottom, can't run into him. He's giving me no room though.
Stay low.
Really not trying to get into him here.
Come on, 4.
Keep low.
He's dooring us the whole way. He's giving, I mean, that's short track racing though.
Stay low.
I'm about to get passed on the outside. Am I really that slow? Or is the middle lane actually gonna come in?
P6, that was
That'd be interesting.
19.95.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Wow, he passed on the outside. That's very interesting. I don't know if I'm that slow or what. But still P6 as the number 5. That's not that bad. I don't want to get too discouraged here. I'm not a short track racer much, so I'll take what I can get anyway.
Probably made a mistake. I mentioned in the beginning, I'm not crazy.
It does feel like that wider
I didn't do
entry,
anything intentional.
taking some
I was
cooler
out.
track maybe,
Next car is
up higher,
12.
might have
Their
something to
rating
it.
is 4.2.
Or maybe I just found myself entering too shallow,
19.72.
trying to protect earlier and got into a bad habit. That was an adventurous entry. Kind of regretting the lower brake bias.
That was
Based
a
on how that felt.
19.63.
First race of the week, so it's all new to everybody. Definitely finding a little bit more speed taking this wider entry.
Sixth place.
Hopefully enough to keep us far enough in front of the 14, who's the next guy behind us. Oh, got a little bit tight there on exit. We're not even halfway through this thing yet. That's kind of crazy. With how much has already happened. Trying to stay consistent, get that run out of the corner. That feels very important. What's happening? Why did that not count? Why did that not count? I'm not having any connection issues, am I? Seems like an iRacing error, oddly enough.
Your lap time was at 19.70.
So the 2, you can see he's definitely faster, more consistent at the very least. Something I definitely struggle with is consistency on short tracks. Hitting the good laps back to back to back. I could tell he was, and he at least didn't destroy us immediately. He found a way to get back past. Credit to the 12 too, he passed on our outside, if that doesn't prove that we were slow by itself.
Coming up on halfway here.
Just now at halfway, that's crazy.
That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. Your lap time was 19.78.
Higher line. Definitely get you a good run out of the corner, but not quite.
Blue car ahead. Car stop
Uh-oh.
ahead.
Somebody's
Car
been
stop
wrecked.
ahead. Car stop ahead.
Can't lift.
Go high. Go low.
You did that one, brother. Oh, you...
I was trying to do it a couple of times, but never.
Not sure if that was for position or not. I couldn't really look. I was too focused on making sure I got by it
No,
safely.
you're good. I could get the run, but I couldn't get the power down.
First big thing we had to dodge so far, which I suppose is good news. End of the day.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this thing out.
P6, so I don't think we gained any spots from it.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Alright, back into the rhythm now that we've survived that. Kind of gone back to a shallower entry. Just focusing on driving in hard. Keeping it pinned to that curb. It's weird how it seems to shift what works best back and forth. I guess enough people migrated to that second lane that got kind of heated up on track, and so that doesn't just give you free speed anymore. It's not smooth through there. I am feeling like maybe I should increase my brake bias, because the brakes are getting me a little sideways, and that's not really what I want. Maybe I just gotta use less brake. Trust that the car is gonna grip up. I think that might be the key. We've been able to gain back on the guy behind us, so not having to worry about him.
That lap was a 19.68.
Rolled the center pretty good there, but had to check up a little bit as we got actually pretty close to him. Well, we drove that. That was a bad corner, fortunately. It gets so bogged down, I considered in practice
That last lap was a 19.87.
going to third gear, but that doesn't really work. I gave that a go. Just because of how underpowered these cars are. I was like, man, I wonder... You can shift this into third and get a good run out of the corner, but not really happening for me. Those guys ahead proving they know short tracks, driving away from us. They're like the top of the top, I think. Like I said, I think a lot of guys in here may be visiting to the ARCA series to do some short track racing, probably more frequenters of like the late models, super late models, modifieds and stuff like that. Just based on seeing a lot of names I don't normally see. But that's just a guess. We'll keep pressuring this 12 car. See if we can't find a mistake. Though, earlier he was able to pass us on the outside, so I don't know if even getting to his inside is gonna get the job done. Like that we have some room to work, though.
That was a 19.
Also have to be careful because I'm getting a lot of my speed right now by driving in hard on entry. Tried to fake him out there. See if I couldn't make him overdrive. Just making him think.
Oh,
That lap was a 19.79.
not bad, boys. Screen froze there.
Handling feels okay. I know we're probably on the right front, but I guess maybe having that brake bias back does help us.
Disappeared. Yeah, you're
Because it doesn't feel like it's getting too tight or anything. Be interesting to see what the tires say later. We just need like one moment from him maybe where he gets tight on exit, maybe slaps the wall or something. That could give us our opportunity. He's doing a good job though. Ooh, up a lane there though.
19.82.
Not enough. Ooh, there's the wall. Still not enough though. Didn't really seem to lose any speed doing that. Putting that pressure on him, 15 to go. He's really going wider and wider. And that was working for sure earlier. I don't know if it's got the same grip anymore, though. Get a great run out there, but not enough to do anything with. I know some guys would probably dive it in from there. I don't like doing that, though. We'll try to avoid having to do that. I know that's kind of the way you have to pass here at Martinsville a lot of the time, but we'll see if we can't get a good run out of the corner and make a mistake first.
Your last lap time was a 19.85.
Get a decent momentum that corner. Set of corners. Car feels great. I like this setup.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, I messed my race all up for shit, so I want to mess anyone else up. I gotta get a reduction with this, because it is kind of fun.
This race doesn't seem like it's going quite so bad. We saw one wreck that we had to dodge, but haven't had a track blocker or anything crazy. Haven't heard too much argument over the radio. Pretty typical amount for ARCA racing. We're just very similar speed to the guy ahead, I think. Coming to 9 to go. He's getting wider on exit, like he's getting the right front heated up or something, but not enough for us to make a move.
Good consistency. Keep them coming.
You can see he's pushing out to the wall like that. Kind of having to slow down a little bit more mid-corner than I would like, so maybe we can move up a lane or something. Try to get a run. Not quite. I know in real life I saw him doing that like diamond line to try to get momentum on guys, and I don't really feel like that's working here. I tried that a little bit. Not really feeling like that's a thing. Probably need more power in the vehicle to make that happen.
Go high. Outside. Clear high.
It's 3 car. Thought that might be an opportunity for us, but not quite.
Keep high. Clear.
Thought he was going to clip us on entry there for a second, but we're okay. Got 5 to go. It's not finding the ability to get around this guy.
Keep at it.
Now I'm starting to overdrive a little bit. The car doesn't have quite as much grip of the tires as I'm trying to take from it. He's done a good job not letting the pressure get to him. At any time here, a mistake could have been our opportunity. But no major mistakes from him. He's gone out and brushed the wall a time or two, but that's about it. Not enough for me to do anything with.
2 more. Let's go.
Alright, 2 to go.
2 to go. Your last lap time was at 19.81.
White flag. 1 more.
White flag. We're right on his bumper. Looking, but that didn't seem to fool him.
That was a 19.78.
We got tight there. I think that was our last shot.
Walters has taken the win.
Oh, someone takes the lead on the final lap. Wonder if there was a bump and run. That was a fun race. We had a fun time trying to track down the 12.
The end. Good finish, mate.
Good race, good win.
Let's check it flag. Nice run. Solid work.
Alright, let's get to a safe spot. Believe that might be our winner celebrating.
Pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour.
Here we go. Good race for the 12. Unfortunately, we get a... only a 2x. We got a 2x from whatever that contact that happened was. We'll see it back later. How did everyone do that we know? I know we saw Austin back there. Gavin gains a couple spots. He survives it seems. Nick moved forward a lot. 8 positions gained. Impressive at Martinsville for sure. Especially with no yellows. If having to dodge something and then you don't get allowed to be caught up automatically. Austin in the 9. Unfortunately. Must have been caught in something. What were the tires? 87.92. So we were on that right front, but used the right rear bit. It definitely didn't feel like too much of an issue handling-wise. I'm sure it made us a bit slower, but it didn't feel like it was plowing or anything, which is good. I think I'm overall, at the end of the day, kind of happy with the 60% I went with. Though I think if I were to try to do qualifying again, I would probably bump that up just to keep more stable while trying to run the center of the corner. Let's go back here now. We were getting the bumps before the start even. I guess we were leaving a little bit of room, but I was making sure I could see the 9. Fortunately, the 17 in front of us did not get a great jump, but it was enough of a jump to be able to make some ground up. And that 14, who had a pretty rough start, it looked like. Let's get this camera angle a little bit better. We can see more of the track. 16 diving in there. We probably already missed some stuff, so let's go ahead and take a look. Ooh, 12 kind of dives down late in front. Oh, that was right in front of us. I feel like well, 10 was pretty well there. Martinsville style. 12 just gets a good run from that second lane and goes to defend it. Pretty aggressive both on the attempt to dive in and on the attempt to block it off. I don't think anything wrong there. 10 trying to hold on to the outside. Oh, that's right. This is where we got the 2x. And then not holding his brakes, and that's what kills Austin. You gotta hold your brakes. I mean, come on. That just sucks. He should be stopped up there, and everyone should be able to get around him. Instead, he decides he's going to roll down the track right in front of Austin. That's frustrating. That sucks. I feel like he's got some bad luck a lot of the time with that sort of thing. Guys just doing dumb stuff. And the 4 out into the wall. He looks like he's struggling. Oh my god. The 16 flies up on him. Oh, I see. He was drifted through the corner there. And then the 16 sticks his nose down. I don't know. I don't know what to call that one, because it's the 4's mistake that puts him up the track. But also the 16's, like, sticking his nose there very late. But do you really expect him to lift right there? Because, I mean, there was room. It's just the 4 was coming back down to try to get the run out of the corner after the mistake. I don't know how to call that one, to be honest. Maybe on a different day I would feel differently, but... Oh, wow, the 4. He's got his brake bias way far back. He tries to drive in really hard. And it was a bit too much. It looked like maybe he drove in a little harder than usual. Or maybe tried to enter in that second lane and the brake bias wasn't having it. That looked like he had really low brake bias. And it just broke loose on him. Oh, and then the issues compound here. See, same 2 guys again, too. Yeah, I don't know where the 16 is going there. That's definitely on him. He must have thought he cleared him. Because from his perspective, he sees the 4 up on the top. He's probably thinking, like, okay, I'll be clear of him, but I think you gotta take a look before assuming. Because he just clears himself on him, and then that's a frustrating set of corners for the 4. The 3. More of that brake bias. It did start to feel like the car was getting looser as the race went on. So some of those guys with the lower brake bias later in the race started to get him a little bit, especially when guys tried to move into that second lane, I think. And then this is after the race, the 17 celebrating the win. How about that? Very well done from the 17 to come in and win that. He was the guy I was clowning a little bit at the start, so joke's on me. He knows how to get it done with his Red Bull Chrome scheme. Guess I should have warmed my tires a little bit more, huh? So good job to him, making me look like a goofball, making fun of him. He gets the win. He knows how to get it done at the short tracks, clearly. So I do want to see what that final bit looked like. I remember there was a late call saying blah 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 took the lead, but it looks like that might have been just an error because he actually won by about 2.9 seconds. He's taking a very wide entry, carrying a lot of speed through the center, it looks like. So he no photo finish or anything like that. But I'm definitely happy with my P6. Not quite able to get by the 12. I think we are very even on pace. So I wasn't going to wreck anybody or try to run into the back of them or anything for P5. If we were going for the win, maybe I'd try to be a little bit more aggressive, give him a little tap on the bumper. If I even can get there. I don't know if I could have even gotten there. But for P5, nah. We'll take our 6th place finish. And just a 2x, which is probably going to even out after 60 laps and 240 corners. But let's take a look now at the race results page. I think that should be pretty solid. We're P1 in the overall ARCA standings at the moment. We'll see how many points we get to add on to our season total. Overall, iRacing global leader, whatever. Going for it this season, trying to see if I can't get P1. I've never done that before. I've come close, but 29 iRating gained with this one. Still a 499 after the 2x, 4258 strength of field. Our P6 will give us 186 championship points. 2 thumbs up for that. Definitely, I think that's something to feel pretty good about. As you see the rest of your results, Gavin Ropchan, 149 championship points for his P9, very solid run. Nick, P13. Can't wait to watch his video. He had a lot of passes and probably a lot of wrecks to dodge, too. And then, unfortunately, Austin taken out by the guy that didn't hold his brakes. Interestingly, the 4 with the fastest lap on lap 7, he was the guy that looked like he started to have a couple issues, and eventually that brake bias, I think, got him. He was the guy that spun trying to run the second lane. He probably had the brake bias really far back and was really good with the tires fully gripped up running through the corner, but I think the rear tires gave up on him. But that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching some Martinsville. It wasn't that bad. That was actually a pretty solid race we had here at Martinsville. I think no cautions helps. I think the fact we have so much grip helps a lot. A little bit lower power, and a lot of highly rated guys in a 4200 strength of field. I think all contributed a little bit to help things out. I appreciate the guys that raced me and didn't dump me for position. The 12 passing us on the outside was kind of demoralizing, but hey, he was good. He got the job done there, and I'm happy with my finish. So hope you enjoyed watching. That'll do it for ARCA this week. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.